Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
To throw is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now
Going for it with Sanders. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Murray. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. First target, first catch, and a first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Wide, wide. Got to go in and out. Let's go. Check, check. First down, first down, first down. Run left, run left.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Murray.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
380. 25, 25. 45, 45, 45. There we go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The return is Kirk. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Brings up 4th down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Miles Sanders.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They go play action now. Wilson taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Cardinals' 12-yard.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
That's good.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
45.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Sanders, 63 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Off play action. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
25. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, 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 check. He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wilson to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Wilson's
now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
and ball.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's do this. Kill, kill, kill.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.